Hey guys, your friend No Name Trapper here with another episode of Real Talk. Today's episode is going to be about offsetting your foothold trap and my theory on offsetting when it comes to like a standard dirt hole or a pocket set. Many years ago, I don't know I don't even remember who the individual was, but they said they were talking about offsetting trap. A few guys were, and one said I go left, or one said I go the right, and the other guy said I sat right in the middle. They said, you don't offset your trap? And he says, I do. I consider center offset. And they were talking specifically about dirt holes, but I apply it to pocket sets as well. And they said, how do you figure that center's offset? And he said, well, how often does an animal approach directly dead on right in the center? He said, in my opinion, not very often. And so center is offset. When they come in from an angle, that's where they plant a foot a lot of the time, and that's how I catch them. And so that kind of stuck in my mind. And so of course I had to try it out, and I've ran it through the ringer, and so far I've had a lot of success with it. There's nothing to say that's the only way, but it's worked well for me with pocket sets and dirt hole sets. And I'll show you just a little picture, just kind of confirming my part of the theory on that. And you can make up your own opinion on it. That's why we're doing these videos. So anyways, here it is. Let's check it out. All right guys, you see here I did a cheap imitation dirt hole here, and there's an X right there. It's about where my trap goes. I'm back, I don't know, 6-8 inches. Sometimes I'll go back further, 10, depends on the scenario. You see these lines here? That, in my opinion, is a lot of times how the animals come in. They come in from a side angle. So they plant a foot. If they come in from this side, they plant a right foot right there before they reach to dig. Or if they come in from this side, they'll plant their left foot right there. So in my opinion, and there's nothing to say I'm right, I've had a lot of success with it, but that doesn't mean I'm right. This is offset right here in the center. And I think it's worth mentioning. If you want to try it out, definitely try it out. If you don't want to try it out and you're having success with what you're doing, keep doing it. All right? That's what makes trapping great. We all have our different opinion, what works for us. What works for me may not work for you. It might. I don't know. Okay? So that's today's episode of Real Talk. And I run my pocket sets the same way. I just assume that the animal's going to approach from a side angle, and if the trap's in the center, it's going to come home with me. So anyways, guys, that's my theory on it. That's how I run it, and I'll continue to run it that way. And that doesn't mean that I won't play with something down the road, because I like to try about everything. You can always look to improve. Nothing's perfect. Day you think you got it all perfect, you're wrong. Right? Like, you're wrong and you stop growing as a trapper. That's what I love about trapping. So anyways, guys, that's the end of this episode. Center is offset on my trap line, unless it's beaver. All right, thanks guys, have a good one.